we are discussing from last class. What we are discussing from our last class, we discussed how to measure the length. How to measure the length. We are discussing about measuring length. What we are discussing? Measuring length. We are discussing about what? Measuring length. Means we already discussed about how to measure the length. How to measure the length. And how to measure the length? How to measure the length? For that we utilized some of the measurements. Some of the measurements to measure the length. What we discussed in our last class to measure the length? We discussed about one is a hand span. One is a hand span. Another one is what we discussed, foot, or what you said, stride. Stride. Another one what we discussed, cubit. What is that? Cubit. Then after what we discussed, can you? So by that, after what we discussed, do you have an idea about that? Add. What is that? Add. And also, what we discussed today, one more, hand span, foot or stride, cubit, add. And then next, what we discussed, the device, fixed length of the device is meter scale. What we discussed today, meter scale. To talk that means what is the fixed values in that what we discussed today. Do you have an idea how utilized that meter scale, how they was invented? Is it or not? Such like what I'm saying to you. So by that in our last class, we are going to talk about what we learn about hand span, foot or stride, or otherwise cubit, and same as add. And we discussed about what are the conversation of those each and every unit. Also we discussed, and also one more what is fixed length, which is a device having those where we utilizing that meter scale. And what are the subsequent units for the meter, and what are the multiple units for the meters, such like we discussed. So that is our first lesson. I think so we may understand that. Now we are going to talk about, of course, we are continuing our first lesson, first topic, how to measure the length. We are going to measure what? Length. We can measure in different directions, in different ways. How to measure by in different ways. Suppose in our class, there are around 25 students, 25 members who are those students with different heights, with different heights, different heights, different heights. Now we are going to measure their height. Now we are going to measure their height. When you are going to measure their height, when you are going to measure their height, what I'm saying to you, how we can measure those heights? How we can measure those heights? How we can measure? By drawing some fixed length or otherwise some what a scale on the wall or pillar, to the wall or pillar, to the wall or pillar. Suppose we draw from what? 0, okay, and 1 foot, and 2 foot, and 3 foot. We discussed it in our last class. 1 foot is equal to how many centimeters? 1 foot is equal to, we discussed what? 30 centimeters. 1 foot is equal to 30 centimeters. So up to that, what we are going to write means up to how much we can make. See here, 4 foot and 5 foot and 6 foot. From 0 onwards we written this. Coming to that, what I'm saying, between those 1, 2, 3, 4, up to what is 30 divisions, up to 30 divisions. By calling one by one from the 25 students, by calling one by one from the 25 students, by saying to the stand, at where in front of the wall or pillar where we drawn that structure, means those values of the height, values of the length. So by using those, by standing the person, we are identifying by using what a pad or plate on their top of the head, on their top of the head. So they must means they must stand where by touching the wall, the foot should be equal to the 0. Means the ground should be equal to 0. There should not be any sandals or slippers or other shoes. Understand? They have to come but the direct foot. So by coming, the foot is equal to 0, then at the top of the surface of the head, the top of the head, we are using a pad or what is plate. Pad or plate. By placing vertically on that, by placing vertically on their heads, we can measure what is their height. We can measure what is their height. Is it or not? We can measure easily, but when you are looking, see there, when you are looking what, by placing your pad, by maybe not placing perfectly to that on their head, otherwise by looking their values, by looking the values of their head, so maybe it is what inconvenient to look, means by that it is not giving accurate values, it is not giving accurate values. Accurate means what? True values, which are exact values. So by doing such a like, we never get what exact values, because of by not placing properly on their head what we are using to locate, and also by looking the place, where they are, means by placing close to their head or not placing close to the head. Otherwise, what we can say, by looking by the direction is different. Looking direction is different. By that we may get what? Different heights. We never get exact height of the student. We never get a exact height of the student. Then if you are unable to get exact values of those, then how to calculate? What are the ways to calculate? What are the ways to calculate? Suppose we will discuss one more example how to measure the length. See here, there is a table. This is a table. What is this? Table. This is the edge of the table. From this place means A and B. A, B are the edges of the table from one end to another end. One end to another end. See there, we are going to measure this length of a table from point A to point B. One end of the edge of the table to one end of the edge of a table with using meter scale. By using meter scale, we are measuring what the distance between A and B. Otherwise, the distance between ends of the table. So we placed a meter scale. On table. There are three students are measuring. See, by placing scale or meter scale on a table, and they are saying, each one person is saying what? One person is saying, so what you can say 90 centimeters, another person saying 80 centimeters, one more person saying what? 75 centimeters. Such like different persons are saying different length of the table, Otherwise, we may consider what one of the person said what 90 centimeters, another person said 91 centimeters, another person said 89 centimeters. Understand? See here, what I'm talking to you, they are not saying exact values, they are using only 1 meter scale. They are measuring only one fixed length between ends of the table. They are measuring a fixed length of a table by using a fixed length of the meter scale, which is having 100 centimeters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Okay, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Fixed length of the meter scale. Fixed length we are measuring. Understand? Then what I'm saying, the three persons are saying different length of a table, different length of a table. How it is possible? How it is possible? Can you? There is a different possibilities. Otherwise, one more person came to one more person. Means fourth person I'm talking. One more person by adjusting the meter scale on a table, by again replacing meter scale on a table. He said the length of that, what is that? The length of a table is what they said 88 centimeter. 88 centimeter. By adjusting the meter scale on a table, the fourth person said what the length of the table is 88 centimeters. Then how it is possible? How it is possible? Means what is the exact length of the table? What is the exact length of the table? Then for that we have to talk about how it will be exact length of the table to measure, how to use, how to measure the length. How to measure the length by using meter scale, by using any scale. We have to first do what this is, So generally we know, just suppose 30 centimeter scale we have, okay, otherwise 15 centimeter scale is there. But now we are talking about what 1 meter scale. 1 meter scale. 1 meter scale means it should be 100 centimeter. Generally 15 centimeter I am going to draw to you. Like that we can identify that. So how like it is, see that? So this is made up of plastic or glass or wood. Okay. See, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think so. Like only know your scale? Yes, of course. Say that between any two successive or continuous number, the distance between any two successive numbers to continuous numbers, what happens? There is a 10 individual digits. There are 10 individual digits. Those 10 individual digits, generally it is a knowing what centimeters. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter. Long lines showing centimeters, short lines are showing millimeters. In that millimeters, at every 5 there is a one large line, long line. Okay, means to identify the 0.5. To identify the 0.5. What I am saying to you, to measure exact length. To measure exact length, well, we have to follow some rules. We have to follow some rules for what? Rules to measure. Rules to measure. So first thing is how we should use scale or ruler. How to use scale or ruler. We must follow some rules. First rule is, in that scale or ruler, what happens? The zero should be coincidence where from you are measuring. The zero of the ruler or scale should coincident, means the zero place should place where from you are measure. Suppose I am measuring the length of the duster, measuring the length of the duster from this end to this end. So this end I am starting from to measure. This end means we have to start to measure this from this end. So that's why the zero of the ruler or scale should coincident, means we have to place in this particular place. The zero should place in this particular place. Then we have to measure. Understand? First rule is what? The ruler or scale. In that ruler or the scale, the zero position, the zero place should coincident, means that should be placed in that particular place where from you are measuring, where from you are start to measure. The zero should place where? The zero should place where, ma? Zero should place where from you started. Where from you started. Now I started to measure from A. That's why the A position should what? The 0 should place on that coincidence to that table. Okay, second thing. What is the second thing? We should not choose, means we should not see by different angles. By different angles means we should not measure the values on a scale by different angles. By different angles means by acute and obtuse. Okay, we should not measure angles by the angle of acute and obtuse. What I'm saying, second rule, we should not measure angle by using acute and obtuse angle. Means suppose this is a scale, imagine. Okay, I place it like, we should not use by that and we should not use by that to measure. Means we should not see by this angle, we should not see by this angle. Understand? So we should not measure, we should not see, we should not measure the length from the scale by using the angle. The observer angle should not be acute and obtuse. By that we may get some errors. We may get some errors. So by looking by acute and obtuse, what happens? We may look before the values or after the values. Before the values or after the values. Where you are measuring at B. Means we are measuring distance from A to B. No. A is coincident with 0 and B we are measuring. How much is that? The B you should not. That at the end of the position where how much you are going to measure. At the end of the position should not measure by using what? Acute angle and obtuse angle. Then how to measure? Third thing, we should measure the angle by using right angle. Right angle means we have to look perpendicularly. Suppose imagine this is scale, this is male, means I should not see like this angle. I have to see by this by perpendicularly to the scale. We have to look perpendicular to the scale or ruler. We should see like this direction. We should not see by this direction. We should not by this direction. Understand? By looking this side, it shows in front of the values. By looking this side, this shows this side of values. By that, what happens? It makes wrong. It makes it is not giving accurate values. It is not giving exact values. By that, it makes errors. It gives mistake value, wrong values. By looking perpendicular towards that, it's 90 degrees, we can get accurate angles. We can get accurate angles, exact values. So we have to look by perpendicular to the scale or right handle. Perpendicular to the scale or right handle. Understand? Then one more what we can use, that end of the scales. That end of the scales. End of the scale should not wound, should not break, and you should not avoid. Okay, so we should be perfect to that. Understand? Where from you are, suppose if there is no 0 in that scale, where from you are measuring, that we should consider as a 0. Okay, if there is no 0, what happens? Where from you are measuring, that we should consider as a 0. Suppose we have no 0, 1, 2, we have from 3 onwards. This was broken. By that, what happened? We have to consider 3 is a 0, 4 is a 1, and 5 is a 2. Such like we have to measure. Such like we have to measure. By that only we will get what? By that only we will get exact values. Exact values. And one more. One more. What is the one more? What I'm saying to you? So we have to measure number of times. We have to measure repeated times. We have to count the value repeated times by using meter scale or by using scale. Means we have to confirm the values after more than 2 times. After more than 2 times. After measuring more than 2 times, we have to confirm the values. We may get accurate values. If it gives exact values by more than 2 times, we can consider what we measure, that is a exact values. Okay, see how to measure. We have to follow some rules. What are that? To measure the length, we are following some rules. What are those? 0 means you should where from you are starting to measure, where from you are starting to measure, where from you are starting to measure. So that from that place, means in that place we have to place 0 of the scale. We have to place 0 of the scale, means the 0 coincidence to the starting position of the length. And we should not see the values on the ruler or on the scale. We should not observe the length of the scale by using acute angle, obtuse angle. We should not measure by that acute angle, obtuse angle. By that what happens? We may get wrong value, some of the errors. We have to look the value. We have to see the value by using perpendicularly, vertically on the surface, vertically on the surface of the scale or ruler. By that we may get accurate values. We may get exact values. We may avoid the errors. Next, if the scale or ruler ends will worn, if it destroyed or it is eliminated, so we have to consider which is started in the scale, that we have to consider as a 0. So before I said, if there is no 0, 1, 2, it starts from 3 in the scale, means we have to consider 3 is a 0. And coming to the fifth one, what? We have to consider the value. We have to confirm that value after repeated to measure, after measuring 2 times more than to the 2 times by getting the exact value, by getting the exact values. Understand? These are the precautions to take to measure the length by using ruler or scale. These are what? Precautions. In Telugu, Jagratalu. We have to measure precaution. We have to choose the precautions to measure the length. To measure the length. If you are not following such a type of, what will happen? Let me discuss that. What will happen if you did not follow those? Means it will give wrong values. It is not giving accurate values. Suppose, see here, this is a line segment. What is this? Is a line segment. So I said to give to you what? To measure that line segment. What is the length of the line segment? What is the length of the line segment? I said to you. So you took a scale. You took 30 centimeter scale, means a ruler. 30 centimeter scale or ruler. We have 30 centimeter scale. We utilize that. So it has a 0. There are 3 persons are there. 1, 2, 3 persons are there. Okay, 3 persons. So one of the person, they have complete scale from 0 to 30 degrees. From 0 to 30 degrees. So by that what happened? So the person placed 0 at a starting position. And he placed around that. By placing the scale on that line segment, A, B. So by coincidence 0 from starting position of A. So he found that it is what? Up to it is a 30. It is a 30 centimeter. And remain, this is they said 10 centimeter. Total is they said 40 centimeter. 40 centimeter. The first person said 40 centimeter. 40 centimeter. Understand? And then coming to that, second person came. Second person, he also measured from A to B. He placed his ruler from A. He said what? He having 41 centimeter. He said, I got 41 centimeter of what? Length of the AB line segment. AB line segment. And third person came. Third person having 15 centimeter scale or ruler. He measured what? 2 times to the 30 centimeter. 2 times to the 30 centimeter. 2 times to the 30 centimeter. By placing 2 times to the 30 centimeter and to that, he said there is only 39 centimeter. There is only 39 centimeter. Understand? There is only 39 centimeter. Then what happened? What is the wrong? What is the wrong? Can you estimate what happened to that? They have different values. Whether they followed precautions or not. Let's we see. So first person used from 0 to measure. So first he measured 30, then again he placed from here 0 and he measured to there. What's the 10 total? He said total 40 centimeters. The second person, what happened? He has no 0 centimeters, means 0 to 1 he has no. His scale is started from 1. His scale is started from 1. So his ruler or scale started from 1 means what happened? So there is no 1 centimeter before. There is no 1 centimeter. He lost 1 centimeter. By that what happened? He started 1 from this particular position. He said what? 41 centimeter. Then coming to that, what happened? One more. Third person said he came to measure 39. But what happened? He used it from the end of the scale. He used it from the end of the scale, not from using 0. He placed his scale from the end of the scale. End to end he measured. By that what happened? He got more values. Otherwise, we can consider less values. Otherwise, we can consider 42 as not a problem. It is possible, so less values. By that what happened? So, who got the exact values? Who utilized it by using the first rule? Who utilized the first rule? Who utilized the first rule? They only got exact measurement, exact length. Exact measurement or exact length. Understand? Exact length. And remain those two did not get exact length. That's why I'm saying we should follow some rules to take the precautions to measure the length. How to measure length, measuring length. See here. So we should start with your scale from 0. You have to place your 0 to the starting position. The 0 should coincide to the starting position. Understand? And we should not look what by acute and obtuse angle. We should not look by acute and obtuse angle. The same scale. Okay, first person is measuring. First person is measuring. Suppose there is only 30 centimeter. There is only 30 centimeter length of the line segment. So he placed a scale from 0 to that end. By that what happened? First person said there is a 30 centimeter for that. Second person said 29. Third person said what is 31 centimeter. By that what happened? One of the person looking by this angle. Another person looking by this angle. Another person, one more person looking by vertically. Who looked vertically towards the scale? Who concentrated by perpendicular to the scale? They only will get exact values. They only will get exact values, accurate values. Understand? So by that. And next what I'm saying, if any is broken, what I said, we should start. What is the value in that scale that should consider as a 0. Okay, if any broken at ends, what happened? From in the scale that measures that we consider as a 0. And next one what happened? We have to confirm the answer, confirm the length of the water, length of the any substance, any object. What we have to confirm. When we have to confirm? When you have to confirm? When you have to confirm? After measuring more than 2 times. After measuring more than 2 times, when you are getting similar approximately, by that we can make accurate value. We can make accurate values. This is the way and rules and precautions to measure the water length. To measure the length. Understand? I will ask again, what are the precautions we took to measure? What precautions we have to take to measure the length? What precautions we have to take to measure the length? Understand? So that's why we must be in active. Must be in active. Let's come to here to talk length. Meter is a standard unit. Standard unit to measure the length. Meter is a standard length, standard unit to measure the length. Meter is showing by small m. Meter is the standard unit to measure the length. Generally, there is different systems are there. One is MKS system, MKS system. This we are calling SI system. What is that? SI system. And one more what I am saying to you, CGS system, CGS system. And one more FPS system, FPS system, to measure the units by this system. So MKS means MKS means meter. This is a kilogram and a second. And CGS, what we can CGS, centimeter and gram and second. And one more FPS, FPS, FPS. F means foot, P means pound, F means second. These are the method systems to measure the units in different ways. SI means standard of international or international system. SI means what? International system. International system or standard of international system, or standard of system of international, standard of system of international, standard of system. Okay, international system, SI means. MKS system means RSI system. See here, length. Length is measured in MKS system what? Meters. Length is measured in SI system or MKS system, meters. In CJ system, centimeters. This is what? Meter. This is the centimeter. And here, length is measured by foot. What? Foot. See there, how we are measuring length. That's why I said meter is a standard unit to measure the length. Standard unit to measure the length. That's a standard unit means the international system. So length is measured by meters. In CJ system, centimeters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So 1 foot is equal to 30 centimeters. 1 foot is equal to 30 centimeters. FPS system is in Britain system. Coming to that, so this is generally by international, we are utilizing this in market. And one more what we can see that generally it is the second thing, weight. Generally we are calling this is what? Mass. In MK system, kilogram. What is that? Kilogram. And here, gram. What is that? Gram. We can write like, and here we can write pound. Okay, pound. We can. And coming to that, what we can make one more time. Time, second. So second is the standard unit to measure the time. Standard unit to measure the time. Understand? So what I said, meter is a standard unit to measure the length. We are talking about length. That's why I'm talking about only length. Remain, we will talk in that when we are discussing those. Understand? Or understand how to write those? Okay? Let's talk different units. What are there to measure the length? Different units. What are there to measure the length? Understand? Then Let's write measuring length we are writing. See here, this is a meter. I will write here meter and decimeter, decimeter, centimeter, millimeter, okay, and decameter, decameter, hectometer, hectometer, and the kilometer. See that we are writing different units for long and means for more length, means for long and for short, for long and for short. See once what we written meter, what we written meter. See what I'm saying to you, those from this communication, these we are calling, these are what we are calling sub multiplies, or multiples, and these are we can call multiples, sub multiples, multiples. What you may call multiples and sub multiples. Okay. So we know well about what 1 meter is equal to 1 meter is equal to how many centimeters, ma? Can you wait some time? I'll check that line. Oh yeah, coming to that, what I'm saying to you, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters, same as 1 meter is equal to 10 decimeter. 10 decimeter. Okay. See there. And one more we can write here. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter. See this combination, and also we know well about what we know here. See once 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. Okay, and here 1 hectometer is equal to 1 hectometer is equal to what we can. This is 10 meters for the decameter. 1 decameter is equal to what we can 10 meters. 1 hecto means 100 meters. Means what we can write for this 10 meters. Okay, and here what we can write 1 hectometer is equal to 100 meters, and here is 1000 meters. Here what we can write deci means 1 meter is equal to 1 meter is equal to 10 deci. So the combination, these are the sub multiplies, these are the multiples. These are the sub multiples for the meter. Okay, meter is the sub multiple for the multiples. Understand what I'm talking to you? So by the degree those we have to recognize, and also some more we can write. Remember those values also we will write again. And also shorter length, otherwise micrometer, what you can write. Micrometer. It's showing by micro, mu symbol, m, and it is equal to 10 to the power of -6 meters. And nanometer, so 10 to the power of -9 meters. And angstrom, angstrom, nanometer, N, M, angstrom, okay, unit. It is a power naught. So we can write 10 to the power of minus 10, 10 power 10 to the power of minus 10 meter for the shortest length, for very shortest length. Those we can utilize for that. And also we discussed what are ma? See, these are the small and very shortest. Where we can use those micrometer, nanometer, angstrom, unit. So the distance between the microscopic level, the distance between the microscopic level of the object. So these are what? This is the smallest length. These are the what? Long length, largest length. We know well about what we know about by considering meter. See here, we have to consider different conversation between. So meter, I'm writing to you meter. See that carefully. 1 decimeter means 1 meter is equal to 10 decimeter. 1 meter is equal to 10 decimeter. 10 decimeter. Okay. Then 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeter. 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeter. Understand? How it is said once? Generally we know about 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 100 into 1 centimeter is equal to 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. So 10 millimeter in the place of centimeter. So 1000 millimeter. Understand? Coming to that, to the multiples, those are sub multiples I written there. Multiples, what I'm writing? 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer means 1 km, 1000 meters. Okay, 1 hectometer. 1 hectometer, 100 meters, and 1 decameter. Decameter. So how much decameter? So 10 meters. Here this is what? Decimeter. Where is that? This is a decimeter. Okay. You understand? See carefully those. Means what you can write 10, 10, 10 square, 10 power 3. There by the subsequent submultiples. Okay. So what are the conversation between those? How to convert those values from one unit to one measurement to from another measurement, from one measurement to another measurement? What are the conversation to write? They have to think about clearly how to write those. To talk about that, suppose 1 kilometer should write into the millimeter. 1 kilometer should write into the millimeter. Generally, if you need to write those, see one from here I will write this question. What I will write here? 1 kilometer is equal to generally 1 kilometer is equal to second thing what? Hectometer. How many hectometers? 1 kilometer is equal to how many hectometers? 10 hectometers. 10 hectometers. Because of 1 hectometer is equal to 100 meters. So by that what happens? See that one more what is the decameter is there. So decameter is there. Decameter means see 1 kilometer is equal to 10 into hectometer is equal to 10 decameter. 10 decameter. See there. 1 kilometer is equal to 10 hectometer. 10 into 1 hectometer is a 10 decameter. See communication what I'm writing. 10 into 10 into 1 decameter is equal to 10 meters. So by that what happened? Finally 1000 meters. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. Combination see one by one. What I'm writing to you. 1 kilometer is equal to 10 hectometer. 1 hectometer is equal to 10 decameter. 1 decameter is equal to 10 meters. You have to follow those. What I am written there. See there what I written there. 1 kilometer is equal to 10 hectometers. Hectometers. So 1 hectometer is equal to 10 decameter. 10 decameter. 1 decameter is equal to, conversion is very important. 10 decameter is equal to what we can 10 meters. 10 meters. Understand? We are going from direct conversion from one unit to another. We are coming from top unit to low unit, multiples to sub-multiples. We are coming from multiples to sub-multiples. After we will move from sub-multiples to multiples. First we should learn multiples to sub-multiples. We have to remember how it is, how we are making multiples to sub-multiples. After we may come from sub-multiples to multiples. If you understood from multiples to sub-multiples, what are those, what are the values, then we can easy to make. Is it or not to come from sub-multiples to multiples? Then we found 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. So we want to write what a millimeters. So that's why what we can do here, what we found 1000 meters. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 into 1 meter is equal to, 1 meter is equal to how many ma? How many? 10 decimeter. 10 decimeter. 10 decimeter. 10 decimeter. What I'm saying to you, 1 meter is equal to, I think there I written already there. See, 1 meter is equal to 10 decimeter. Otherwise, I will write here. 1 meter is equal to 10 decimeter. So I written there. So by that 1000 into 10 into 1 decimeter. 1 decimeter is equal to, 1 decimeter is equal to how much it is? 10 centimeter. 10 centimeter. So into 10 centimeter. So 1000 into 100. Otherwise, after I will write 10. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 centimeter is equal to 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter. So into 10 millimeter. So by that what we got? 1 kilometer is equal to, we got finally. So how much does it? 10 lakh. How much? 10 lakh. 10 lakh millimeters. 1 kilometer is equal to 10 lakh millimeters. 10 lakh millimeters. Or understand? See there, 1 kilometer is equal to 10 hectares we written. 1 kilometer is equal to, in every situation, see 1 kilometer is equal to 10 hectometers. 1 kilometer is equal to, see once 100 decameters. Again, one more sub multiples. One more I am coming. I given step by step before. Now I am giving 2 by. See there, 1 kilometer is equal to 10 hectometers. 1 kilometer is equal to 100 decameters. 100 decameters. Okay. And next, see here, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. Already written. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. In each step, see once again. 1 kilometer is equal to, see once clear, 10,000 decimeters. 1 kilometer is equal to 10,000 decimeters. And here once again, 1 kilometer is equal to, see here, how many centimeters ma? Can you count? 1, 10, 100, 1000. See, 1, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 lakh. 1 lakh centimeters. 1 kilometer is equal to 1 lakh centimeter. 1 kilometer is equal to 10 lakh millimeter. 1 kilometer is equal to 10 lakh millimeter. 1 kilometer is equal to 10 lakh millimeter. Are you understand with clear information how we written from multiples to multiples? See clearly how we written those multiples to sub multiples to the measure length, to measure the length. Today we learn about how to convert from multiples to submultiples, multiples to submultiples. By giving whatever the values, if you know well about what is the relation from multiples to submultiples. Suppose if the 1 kilometer 10 hectometers, no, suppose I will give to you, so 5 kilometers is equal to how many hectometers? 5 kilometers is equal to how many hectometers? 5 into kilometers, so 5 into 10 hectometers, so 50 hectometers. 50 hectometers. Whatever the values, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. 5 kilometers is equal to how many meters? So 5 into kilometer, 5 into 1000 meters, 5000 meters. 1 kilometer is equal to 10 lakh millimeters. 1 kilometer is equal to 10 lakh millimeters. Then 5 kilometers is equal to how many millimeters? So 5 into kilometers, 5 into 10 lakh millimeters. So 50 lakh millimeters. 50 lakh millimeters. Understand? So are you understand how we written from multiple values to submultiple values? So this is our topic to learn clear information. Okay, we have to make different problems on this chart. Then tomorrow we'll talk about submultiples to multiples, submultiples to multiples. We must understand. We must receive whole the what I said to you. If you get that, then it is easy to write from submultiples to multiples. Understand? See you in the next class. Have a good day to you.